Hey everybody, hope all is well. Phil Ricardo here again, coming at you with another video. This video is going to be all about how to set up your Instagram and Facebook so you can connect it to n8n, and which will eventually allow you to create automations where you can automatically post content to Facebook and Instagram. This is definitely an essential system to have set up, and I'm not going to lie, it was kind of a pain in the butt to set up, not to mention like Facebook always changes everything all the time, and it seems like every time I log into Facebook it's something different. But what we have here on my screen is my current social media poster agent, and I mean I have this thing pretty built out, and I have actually 2 YouTube channels hooked up to it. I have my Facebook page, my Instagram page, and I have a LinkedIn page. But we're going to talk about the Facebook and Instagram lines here, and we're going to build this out. So the first thing you obviously need is a Facebook business account, and you need a Instagram business account. This does not work with personal accounts, so you can't, as far as I know, you can't use the Facebook API to post to personal accounts. They have to be business accounts. So the first thing we need to figure out is our access token, which connects, essentially it's like the credentials to the API, your personal credentials. So I'm going to go into n8n real quick, and I'm going to go to Facebook Graph API, and this is what you need. And I already have like a Facebook and Instagram connection here, but I'm just going to show you what it looks like to make a new one. But yeah, we need the access token, and to get the access token, you need to go to it's a developers.facebook.com, and that's you want to go to My Apps first. You also need a Facebook Business Manager account. So I would just Google Facebook Business Manager. Okay, and click on the main link. Again, I can never remember the names of this stuff because it seems like they're always changing. Make sure your right business portfolio is connected. So mine's Ricardo Enterprise, and you want to go to Settings, and you want to go to under Accounts. You want to go to Pages, and you want to make sure your account is showing up here. And then you also want to go to Instagram accounts. You want to make sure your Instagram account is showing up here. Okay, so now that we have that all linked in, the next thing you want to do is head over to Meta for Developers. Again, you're probably going to see like the main page like this, but you want to go to My Apps. So once you get to this page, you should have nothing here if you've never been in this app before. But I obviously have stuff in here already that I have set up, and I'm going to go into Create App now. This is what you would do. Say yes to that. It's going to call it a demo n8n, and you would call it whatever you want, and then your app contact and email should be the email that you have linked into your Facebook account. These use cases, I would ignore all this unless you know something that I don't know, and if you know how to use these, you're probably more advanced than me, and you want to go down to Other and hit Next. You want to hit Business. You want to select your business portfolio. So this is the business account, add account. So I have 2 of them, but I'm going to click the one that my Facebook account that I'm working on is tied to. And when you create app. And now it wants me to put a password in, of course. 1 second. Never. Okay, so now this is the screen you should be at. The next thing you want to do is you need a privacy policy. You need a deletion URL. So I'm just going to go to my website and copy my privacy policy over, and I'm going to copy in my deletion URL, and I'm going to provide a link here. And then you also need a terms of service URL. And I would just select business and pages. And then once you have all that set up, you want to hit save changes. But before you do that, you need to have your business account verified. And this won't work unless you verify your Facebook Business Manager account. So that's why I have mine verified here. And if you have questions about how to get it verified, you could go to this link. I'll just open it up to see what shows up here. Yeah, it tells you here on how to verify your business. Okay, so you definitely need to have this set up. But anyways, go to Save Changes once you do all that. Okay, so it's set up, this part is set up, and now you want to click the live button. And this will put the app live. It'll take a second. Okay, and now we have to go back to dashboard. Great. Okay, so now we have to add some of the, what do I want to call them here, permissions needed to get the app working. So the first thing you want to do is go down to webhooks and go to setup. And you just click on the word setup, and you don't have to do anything at this point. That's all you have to do. So go back to the dashboard. Okay, now we want to click on the Instagram setup. And what we're gonna basically do is just log the app into Instagram. So we want to follow the instructions here and go to Generate Access Token, do Add Account, hit Continue. You want to add your Instagram business account here, and it's asking me to log in. Get my login for that. Okay. Let's do it not now. That's basically it. Again, we're just logging the app into Instagram. So once you added the Instagram account, you want to go back to your n8n, or you want to make a webhook. Okay. Then I would just name this whatever you want, test n8n. You want to copy the test URL. You want to set the response to respond using webhook node. I would just listen for test event. Okay, and come back over here. Put the n8n webhook URL in the callback URL field and just make a verification token. Now this is for security, but we're going to delete this end of the day anyways, but let's just do a verified save. Now it didn't work here. I was expecting it to not work. But if you go back to n8n, we got a problem in node webhook. So there was some information that's sent through here. But I don't really know what it is because it's not showing me any data, but that's good news. We have communication with Facebook. So let's just refresh this. I want to do verify and save. I'm going to hit reload. Okay. Again, this doesn't make any sense why this is the way it is. Come back over here. This added webhook. I wish it was a lot easier. This is why no one can figure this out. Or I mean, we're going to do a respond to webhook. Whoops. Respond to webhook. Let's open up the respond to webhook, and let's change this back to text. Let's just make this text, and let's drag the hub challenge over here, and I'm going to hit execute workflow again. It says node was successful, so I'm pretty sure this is sending information back to Facebook at that point. So I'm hoping this will turn green. and it still hasn't turned green, but we're definitely connected. Let's go on to the next step. Okay, now that we know that the systems are communicating, we want to go up to Tools, and then you want to go to Graph API Explorer. And now we need to get our access token. Okay, so we want to make sure we have the correct app selected. So I'm in demo n8n. Now we want to go down to permissions. This is where you're going to give the API, access to different functions within your, Facebook and Instagram pages. So we want to add, how these written down here, page. So page manage posts, pages messaging, pages read engagement. These are the ones that I have engaged. Pages read user content, pages show list, and pages manage event data. Where's it at? Or manage events. Okay, so those are all selected. Actually, let's also add some more. Let's go down to other. We're in Instagram basic, Instagram content publish, Instagram comments, Instagram insights, messages. Okay, I think that's everything for sure this time. Now that the permissions are selected, we want to go to generate access token, and this is going to go through our different pages and ask us to connect our pages. I'm going to continue as Phil Cardo. This is asking me which Facebook page I want to connect to. So it's going to be my Cardo team page, and also my Cardo team Instagram page. Connect. This is all the permissions we just selected are showing up here. So we want to save that, and we're almost at the end here. Okay, so one thing I forgot to tell you real quick in this permission section is that you have to select business management or the next step won't work. Okay, so don't forget to select business management on top of the other permissions I already told you to select. So do a generate access token. I'm regenerating the access token because the original access token doesn't have all these, the new permission. Okay. Got it. Once you hit generate access token, you want to go to this bar over here. There's actually text in front of the me I deleted, so delete everything except for the word me, and go to accounts and hit / or /. Oh, wrong. Do accounts. Okay, this is where we want to be. Okay, so now that we have an access token, we want to copy this access token. Now and this is where we're going to test to see if it actually is going to work here. So we want to go back to our n8n. We're going to add a Facebook graph node. Okay. I want to create a new account here. Oh. Demo Facebook n8n. Okay, I'm going to paste the access token into here. It says it saved successfully. Okay, now we're going to do a basic configuration of this node. So we're going to do the URL's default. The HTTP request mode is post. I would just click the latest version. Node, you want to put in me, and you want to put in feed for edge. Okay, and then you want to go down to properties. You want to go to parameters, name, message, value. So I'm going to put www.acardoteam.com in here. So technically if I hit execute step, this should work. So let me bring up my Facebook page really quick. Okay, so let's execute this to see if my website URL posts on my page. It says it was successful. I want to refresh here. And there it is. So it's actually communicating. So that's really good news, everybody. I'm going to delete this off my page. I gotta swap over. I'm just going to delete this. Okay. So if you made it this far, you've made a lot of progress. Congratulations. It took me hours to figure this out, and I'm still stumbling through it. Maybe I'm just not the brightest person out there, but it seems just overly complicated to do this sometimes. But we're still not done yet. There's one more or a few more steps we want to go through. Let me go back. Me accounts. So we're not actually going to use this access token because this access token, for whatever reason, is only good for an hour. So we want to copy the access token. Okay. We go to Tools, Access Code Debugger. We want to paste this in here, hit Debug. Okay, so the debugging system gives you some information about, you know, what this access token gives you access to. It has my page there. It says when it expires, in 1 hour. And again, like, why would they even have this set up? I guess it's for security, but that's worthless to us. So we're going to go down to the very bottom and hit extend access token. It's asking for my password again. So put your Facebook password in. Hit submit. And now we have this really nice long access token at the bottom here. So now we want to copy this. We want to go back into n8n. I want to go to the demo Facebook credential. I'm going to paste this in there. I'm going to hit save. And then we're good here. Close that out. So currently you could only post text to Facebook. There's one more setting to allow us to post photos. So let's get into it. What determines whether or not you're posting an image or text only is this node parameter. And right now it's on me, but we need to get our, it's like a Facebook page ID, I believe, and put that in there so we can do text and text and image. So go back to your debugger here. Go to My Apps. Go back into the demo n8n or your app, and I think I just went to. Okay, so go to here. You want to go back to Tools. Make sure your Meta app is selected. Go back over here to where it says Me. Type in accounts, and this is the ID you want right here, the second one. Okay, you want to copy that, and when you go to the n8n, you want to paste it where it says Me. So let me show you in my working live poster agent. So this is actually, this line is for post text to Facebook. So I just have the Me in here. I have my graph account in there. I have my message parameters in here, and this is a variable because it gets my message from another source. Okay, let's look at post video, post photo, and text. So look, I have the node ID in here. Okay, and then I also have, and I'm gonna get into this in a different video, but I just want to show you how with photo I have the node set to the Facebook page ID, and I have the edge set to photos. With text I have the edge set to feed. Okay, and then you have a custom query parameter in there. And for video, I have the same node ID, but I have the edge as videos. And again, I'm going to get into this on another video on how to actually set up this flow. But this is just the configuration part for Facebook. Instagram, it's a little different too. So we need to get our Instagram ID. And so here's my Instagram flow, and I think, yeah, so there's my node ID for Instagram. To find your Instagram ID, you want to go back to your Meta Business. I'm already in here. You're going to go to let me just go back to the main page to show you. So if you go to the main page, you're here. You want to go down to Settings. Oh, I have the wrong account selected now. Make sure the right ads account, business account is selected. Again, I'm horrible with the names. You want to go to Settings, Instagram accounts, and that's your Instagram ID, which should match what I have actually in my working version, 178.414, 178.414. Okay. Rocky video for me, but I'm really glad I redid this video, or I'm really glad that I just did this again, because this is the second time I've done it. The first time I did it was the last time I successfully did it. So you guys watch me walk you through my second attempt of setting up Facebook API credentials to n8n. Again, it's a pain in the butt, but this is why I'm here. I may not be able to get you the answer perfectly right the first time, but I'm here to help you guys. Again, my name is Phil Cardo. I am a full-time real estate agent. I recently got into automations about 3 or 4 months ago because I wanted to build these tools out for my own business, and then I also wanted to help you guys out with this. And maybe one day this can be something that's lucrative for me to do. But I love building this stuff out. I'm with Keller Williams Real Estate, and I've been doing real estate for 15 years, and I personally feel like this tech stuff is like insane now with the AI. There's actually so many more use cases for tech now in computers and real estate. Well, for tech and real estate, there ever has before. So, anyways, subscribe to my YouTube channel and join my school community, and I'll give you access to all my workflows. And just you'll have access to me for support. And again, I specialize in real estate. So anyways, you guys have a great day. Glad we got through it. Thanks a lot. I'll see you.